And
Okay, so
YouTube.
now we're everywhere in the whole land of social media.
Yes.
We are on Convoz Live right now.
Mm-hmm.
We are, if y'all don't know Convoz, everybody listening right now, go ahead and download the app. Y'all will see more from Convoz from me personally. But right now we are on live on Convoz. We are recording on IG Live. We are recording on Facebook Live. We are recording on YouTube Live. We are recording on Twitch Live. We are recording on Twitter Live. Really,
Right,
in the whole nation.
So this is
of
officially
land.
This is officially episode 124.
Yeah.
If this is your first time watching us, thank you for joining and welcome. We are Brains and Beauty times 2.
Let's do it right, Shay.
I know. I'm just
okay.
Our little mini introduction before.
Let's do it right.
All right. Okay. So I guess we're gonna officially start now. We're gonna officially start.
Yeah. Make sure we sound good. Everybody, we sound good on IG Live because IGB.
Yeah, IG be doing the most. What's up, Purple Drain? What's up, Junior 7889? What's up, Pretty Girl Swag?
From all over. Let me see where we at over here.
Let's see. All right, y'all. If this is your first time here, please make sure that y'all write in the comments if there's a particular topic y'all want us to talk about tonight that we do not discuss or bring up, or you just want to talk about something in particular. Let us in the comments know, and we will do our best at the very end, as usual, to get to those particular topics. Yeah. All right.
And for Convoz, put the replies in there, baby, because I can see them and put them on the screen. Everybody else can hear them. Y'all know YouTube, you right. I will be able to see. We get to share it on our screen for everybody else to can see it. Facebook, you right. We get to see it. Twitch, you right, we get to see it. Twitter, you right, we get to see it. So we get to see everybody's comment and responses in text. But on Convoz, honey, we get to see the video. How about that?
All right, y'all. So without further ado, we're gonna get this thing popping. So
you ready?
I'm ready, boo. Let's go.
We have done this in a couple of weeks.
I know.
Okay.
All right, go ahead.
All right. So good evening, good afternoon. Why are you blurry on over here and I'm blurry over there?
You know how IG do. You know how they be acting up. You know it.
Okay, make sure we good. Okay, we good.
All right.
All right. So good evening, good afternoon, good morning, podcast land, YouTubers, Twitchers, Twitterers, Facebookers, IGers, and
the Convoz family now.
And the Convoz fam.
And the Convoz fam.
So we want to welcome everybody to episode 124. This is
Brains and Beauty times 2. I'm Shayla.
And I'm Miami. And tonight, guys, we are back. I know we have been missing for a couple of weeks for real good reasons.
Yes.
We're about to jump into why.
Yes.
You about to share just a little bit.
I'm gonna share a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
She's gonna share a little bit on why we've been behind a little bit on our episodes, but tonight is episode 124. We got 2 more episodes before the new year, and we are excited.
We are very excited to be back.
To be back
and
going into another year
of
us doing this thing since 2018. September.
I tell you, the doggone time be flying. The time be flying. It's I can't even think. But
yes, like we do every episode, we open up with our PSAs. Of course, y'all know me every week. I start with who our co-host is tonight. So our co-host is my sparkling water tonight is going to be from Richard's sparkling rainwater. It says, "Say hello to the water of tomorrow. Quart clean, bottle fresh, local everywhere." And honestly,
does it pass? Is it better than Topo Chico?
It ain't better than Topo Chico.
Okay, well.
No, Topo Chico is my best sparkling. One of the top.
Your top ones that you drink. Yes.
Yeah, top 2. Because Zephyr Hill sparkling is number 1.
Okay.
Topo Chico's number 2.
That one's all right. Not bad.
This may be top 5.
Really? Okay.
Maybe
the bottle is super cute.
It's so cute. I think I got this from where did I get this from?
Y'all, Miami is a big water advocate, so this is why at the beginning we encourage everyone to make sure that y'all drinking y'all water.
You're gonna see me drink.
It don't have to be sparkling.
It could be
That's
flat.
Just her version. But because she drinks regular water too, but we encourage y'all to just stay up on y'all water for real. For real, it's very important
for sure. So that's my PSA for this. Second PSA for you guys, for all our podcast family who is listening right now, just on audio, which is tomorrow. Everybody else who's joining right now, IG and from everywhere else, you guys, we are on Convoz Live right now. If you don't know the Convoz app, Y'all know Chameleonaire. Do y'all know Chameleonaire? Child, he done came on Versus Live just out of the blue. But anyway, he has an app. It's called Convoz. Convoz. I want you guys to go ahead and check that out. Download the app. Come find me. Come follow me. Come keep in touch with me over there as well. I'll be updating you a little bit more. You know what I mean? But find me on Convoz as well. Come say hello. Learn how that platform goes.
Yes, because it's definitely totally different. It's totally different.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's totally different.
Totally different. We've been on there for how long? Right before the pandemic.
Yeah. And we met a lot of really cool people who are, again, if y'all want to connect with people, you want to kind of get into certain little groups and getting people who are like-minded and finding people who are interested in kind of the same things you're interested with. Y'all make sure y'all go to Convoz. I mean, we really met some good and cool people on there, for real.
Yeah, still to this day.
To this day.
Talk to them.
People like Brother Rasheen, who on here right now.
Is always, listen, that's like my brother from another, like from afar. Like, Brother Rasheen is just so cool. Met so many people on Convoz.
Yeah.
So y'all go ahead and download that, get into that. Totally different. It's all video responses, no text messages, no captions, no comments.
Yeah,
it's not Twitter,
so it feels like
you're
actually like video chatting with people that you know.
Yeah, or don't
know. But it's cool though.
People. Yeah,
it's
so
cool.
It has transitioned since we have really been on there like officially, but we started in 2019, and when the pandemic came through and coming into this year, it was a little dry.
Yeah.
But we're going into a new year, baby. New year, new things. So you never know how it's gonna be on Convoz next year. So, look at Brother Rasheen. He's so cool.
I know.
I know. So yeah, that's our PSAs for tonight. Second PSA, I wanted to give a shout out to all the new music that just came out. My music.
Don't say it low, girl. Don't say it low. Tell the people. All
the new music that just came out recently. In Christian hip hop, we just had Lecrae and 1K Few just put out a dope album. So happy to have them add that to the Christian hip hop community.
Mm-hmm.
Miami. She got something coming out very soon. I can't say the date, but it's counting down the days. And I'll post that out here and there. But you guys get first dibs on. That's coming out very soon.
Mm-hmm.
It was so fun to record this project. And I can't wait to put it out. Y'all know I love to praise God. I talk about God. I talk about everything from Jesus to everything. Shout out to Steph Curry last night.
For real,
That was my other PSA. Another believer who...
I like your name for a Kingdom Kid.
Yeah, he a Kingdom Kid. I call all believers Kingdom Kids, like, because we are Kingdom Kids and we do different things in different avenues, but we still make sure we rep God, believe in God, and trust God. That's really the basis of everything. So shout out to him. Y'all know I'm a big Heat fan, big Miami everything fan, but when it comes to a fellow Kingdom Kid, you got to root for him. You feel me?
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. So shout out to him for taking a Heat. Because Ray Allen ended with us.
He did.
But it was good sportsmanship last night to see them kind of like carry the torch on and on and on. So shout out to you, Steph Curry. You're not with my Heat, but so dope. So first topic of the night. Let's get into it, Shay.
All right. Are we? Oh, life update. We said we're gonna give a life update.
Life update. You want to start?
All right. Yeah, I'll start with life update. So, hey everyone who is joining, welcome. So, my life update. While we were on our break, I actually, before we even went on break, I actually mentioned that I was having surgery. I actually did have surgery, and it was successful.
Yes.
Praise God. I'm just now kind of getting back to work. And feeling like normal. Before I was not. That thing was rough. I don't feel like any surgery is little.
Yeah.
When you're having surgery, it doesn't matter how minor it is. Surgery is surgery. And I've never had surgery before. So
yeah.
Whew, it was rough. It was rough. But I'm glad that I'm okay. I'm glad that I now see how I can actually start a family with my husband in the near future.
I need to count down.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm excited about that. So I'm just glad that everything went well, and I really just needed that time to
reflect,
heal, and kind of get some things going. Next year, a lot of things are going to change for me.
Yes.
And starting at the beginning of the next year. So I was just kind of preparing for what's about to happen. I'm going to be moving soon, and we're going to still continue to do Brains and Beauty Times too. Now we still going to do a podcast, but
like how we did it in the pandemic.
Exactly.
I
will just be remote.
I was at my house. We'll just be remote doing it from this platform right here the best way we can. Y'all know how these glitches be.
Yes.
And it's doggone.
We are gonna do our best, but that's my life update right now. So that was why I was missing.
Yeah.
During that particular period of time. So we apologize for being gone for as long as we were.
We gotta get life together.
But we had to handle some personal things first. Miss Ma'am. I know you got a little life update. Come on now.
Y'all know I am transitioning. I am, of course, entrepreneur. I do a lot of things. I juggle a lot of things. I'm in real estate, of course. I am also a HIV advocate. I partner and do contracts with local organizations here in Florida. I've done contracts with CDC. I'm with a clinic right now doing stuff with them through a contract as well. But I am transitioning my life into a artist, a hip hop artist, gospel artist, however you want to look at it. I call myself a Jesus praiser. And sometimes when you have a passion to do something and it knocks at your door every day, either I can ignore that and just say, no, I'm a grown woman. Let me just stay in my career path. Let me just do this career thing and just, but it eats at me if I can't do it. So this year I finally had the balls, the guts to step out on faith and say, you know what? Nobody sounds like you. You've been searching to have this voice that you don't hear in Christian hip hop when you listen to it. I did not hear myself, you guys, in Christian hip hop. I did not see everything that I personally possess as myself as a female from Miami, from Florida. Everything about myself, I did not see that represented in Christian hip hop. The music that I also listen, I listen to all music, but when I listened to Christian hip hop, I didn't see myself. That was just one of the reasons. That's not even the top 5 reasons why I did this, but that's one of my reasons. And I'm transitioning to that lifestyle of an artist, child, an independent artist, honey. Okay, it's work, but it's worth it because my fuel is God. My fuel is trying to get the message out to somebody from where I'm from the hood, from the street, whatever you want to call it, from the inner city, from whoever walks of life, who gets the message that I bring and clearly stated, very simple, very to the point about how loving God is.
Amen.
And how he's there with me during all the battles when life is terrible on my end, when life seems like hell on earth. He is still there with his peace and his presence. And I want to just give that out through my music. I could write a blog. I could just do a YouTube page and just talk. But it's something about music that I had to do it. And I had been doing it here and there throughout the years. You can see the journey. It wasn't overnight, y'all. It just wasn't overnight. It was just happening step by step. And I just this year just accepted the call and said, okay, God, I'm gonna do it. I don't know how. If you give me the words, I'm gonna say it. So when the beats drop, I just go, and it's just all for him and praising him. So I'm just transitioning to this lifestyle of, yes, I'm an entrepreneur. I don't clock in, honey. I don't every 2 weeks checks. You know what I mean? So to be able to continue to work in that way, but then keep my passions up front, things that speak to my heart.
Yeah.
Sometimes they go in the front and the career be in the back, and it shouldn't be like that.
Yeah.
But for now, that's just how it is. I can't help that my heart wants to do certain things, and that's why I'm at, y'all. I'm in a transition. I just filmed a dope video during Art Basel Week this down here in Miami, and child, I am excited to show y'all this video. I express
y'all. It's gonna be so good.
I express myself in a way that is very very Godfidence. You can't tell me nothing about Jesus. You can't tell me nothing about God. And I get real like,
she don't play.
You feel me? Like real extra, like real how I grew up, the music that I listen to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it comes out in that way, but it's all for God and about God. So I'm transitioning into artistry, y'all. Nothing new. And that's my life update.
Okay.
That's what I've been doing.
The life update.
Being an independent Christian rap artist.
Wearing many hats.
Who thought? Who would have known? I didn't see it coming. So here we are.
So sometimes it takes for you to step away and make sure that you're not, that you're handling parts of things that's going on in your life. So we just had to step away for a brief moment, but we back.
We back.
Back.
Trying to keep it together. Y'all, life ain't easy out here in these streets, child. Shout out to all my single ladies who's doing everything on their own. Of course, with God's help. But shout out to all my single women out here, man. Like, it ain't easy. Like, not to say your life is easier.
I hear you.
With a partner. It's just like, hey, we gotta get it done. Just like a single man would as well. But it's just like, as a woman, man, like, shout out. Cheers. Cheers to all my ladies who making it happen, who's not just in career. They have passions. They have things they want to do. Like, and you're going after those things and you being bold and you being like, it don't matter. I'm going to get it done. Like, shout out to all of y'all and my fellas too. Y'all know I always big up my fellas. So.
All right. Well, that is. Oh, I'm sorry. We got some conversation.
Yeah, we got some comments. That's video.
I'm gonna need y'all to stop popping in once every 17 months.
Oh, God.
We've been good. Hey, what's up, girl?
Oh, how you doing, beautiful? Hopefully, I'm not too sorry for the 40, but I have made it. God dang it. So hopefully, by the time I send this, it's not over, and I'm still able to see. It is great to see y'all faces.
Aww.
You too. Oh, hey, girl. Hey, girl. Hey. But yeah, so that's what we've been at, y'all.
It is crazy how you can, and that's one thing about Convoz. I think it's crazy how you can see somebody and you be feeling like you like known them forever because you had conversations.
You been in school with them.
I'm looking at her like I know her.
Yeah, you remember her.
I remember her. Like, that's crazy. No matter how long it's been a minute since I've been on Convoz. Yeah. But oh yeah, it's y'all make sure y'all join Convoz for real.
Yes, man. We got everybody coming in. We got YouTube coming in. We got Facebook saying hello. We got what else we got coming in? Who is this? It's her Mike Bonnie. She says, "Oh, Shay, they missed you."
Oh, hey, boo.
Everybody. So shout out to everybody. We're gonna go ahead and move on to the next.
All right.
To the next topic.
Topic of the night. What's up?
Did we start topics? No, we didn't.
This is a life update. That was a life update right there.
That was a long opening, huh?
Hey, but it's been a minute. It's been a while since we've been on.
Let us get back into the groove of this, y'all. It's been a couple of weeks. So, you want to start?
Okay, I'll start. Okay, so first topic of the night. So while we were on our little break, there's some topics that we definitely wanted to discuss that we saw, and one of them was Deon Sanders actually brought Brittany Renner, and if y'all are on IG at all, she is like a fitness enthusiast / model.
Wait, I don't mean to cut you off.
Okay, go ahead.
Shout out to Deon Sanders. Y'all know I'm a UM fan. Well, I'm a FAMU first.
Yeah, okay, okay.
Shout out to all my rattlers, but I'm a UM fan second. Shout out to the whole city of Miami. But shout out to Deon Sanders because today, one of the young men who was supposed to go to FSU just pulled back and said, I don't want to go to no FSU. I want to go to Deon Sanders School, which is Jackson State. Mm-hmm. And I know Jackson State had played FAMU this year at the Dolphin Stadium. Shout out to my Dolphins. Shout out to the city of Miami. Okay. But anyway, so they came and played at the Dolphin Stadium at Hard Rock. And we had such a good time at that. Like, that should be a yearly thing. But anyway, really shout out to Deon Sanders today because today he showed the entire college. I'm a big sports head, you guys, so y'all already know that. But my Convoz family, y'all got to get, y'all got to relearn me a little bit. But I'm a big sports head. So today, the young man pulled back from FSU and said, "Deuces." Child, he threw hats and all on top of the stage, child. He done threw hats, and he said, "I'm going to Jackson State."
I ain't mad at him.
Y'all, this is monumental as not just a Black coach. This is the HBCU.
You straight up.
He left one of the biggest organizations in college football, Florida State. You understand? And said deuces to them after he said yes to them, and said, "Nah, I really want to go to Jackson State with Deon at." And I think it just speaks so much to our young men who needs guidance from these older men.
Yep.
Like
that
you
know the
too,
game, that
Mr.
know the
Convoz.
game, that have been there.
You know, like they need our black men to help lead them. You know what I mean? They want to hear from them. They want to hear, what should I do? What, and it's probably beyond that, on top of other things too. But just to know this young black boy left a big organization to go be led by somebody like Deion Sanders. You know what I mean? Like, I just thought it was just, that's one of my PSAs for today.
I love to see it. I'm so,
you know
I'm just happy that, again, this is why it's so important for men who have really
huge platforms,
you know, have the platform and have the ability to be able to make really big impacts on our culture. You feel what I'm saying? To make sure you use that, and he truly is help shifting it. And I'm so.
It just feels good. You know what I mean?
It feels amazing.
And it's
really
just good to know. And it was other black coaches, don't get me wrong, but it's just something about Deion Sanders coming from where he has come from, and what he stood for. Like, he was like Mr. Flash. Like, you know, like before there was Ocho Cinco, which is our time and our era. Like, Deion Sanders was like the guy. You know what I mean? Like, extra everything. So to have him now leading these young men in the right direction, teaching them real life lessons,
and that's what we about to talk about, real life lessons.
Yeah. So go ahead. Sorry.
Okay. So no. Thank you for mentioning that. Thank you, because I don't think a lot of people knew that. All right. So Deon Sanders actually, in talking about life lessons, Deon Sanders actually brought Brittany Renner, who is a fitness enthusiast. She was big on IG. She's big on IG. She's a model, and she's known for a lot. She wrote a book, a whole bunch of other stuff, right? And I guess the most recent thing with her is everyone was talking about was she is the mother. I don't like to say baby mama. Mother of PJ Washington, which is a NBA star, right? So basically, he brought her to Jackson State to speak to his team about the game played between men and women.
Yes.
And so my question to you all is, do you think that was a smart idea on his part for him to bring someone like Brittany Renner, who, you know, if y'all follow her in any y'all,
she's known to be something negative when it comes to talking about women.
Yeah.
But come to find out, like Deon Sanders just recently said he could have saved over $20 million if he would have knew the information that he knew what he just told his guy.
Yeah. Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, I think coming from that's just like having the feds or somebody say, okay, we getting all the best hackers. We done, you know, we jailed all the best hackers. Let's talk to them and see how we could prevent certain things. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. And then his whole point of doing this was to make sure that his players are prepared on and off the field
to move forward.
And I really thought, and my opinion on this is, I really thought that was. I've been waiting for somebody to do something like that. Like, again, when we're grooming our young men to become football players, NBA players, whatever, in positions where they are going to start coming into money they've never seen in their life.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? And to living lifestyles and stuff that they've never been a part of. A part of that is learning how to deal with everything else in your life too. And a big part of it is learning how to deal with the women that come with that new lifestyle that you're about to have. You understand what I'm saying? So I actually applaud him for taking the time to have someone come and speak.
Having the guts to do something untraditional.
Yeah.
I think we are at a time in our life. We're going into 2022. There's a meta on their way. You know what I mean? It's a meta world on its way. It's a lot of things that's happening, that's transitioning in this world. I mean, what's his name? What's his name with the cars, with the electric cars? Elon talking about putting brain chips in people's heads to help them walk and stuff. Like, times are changing for the better in some cases. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And having untraditional ways of educating athletes is needed, even down to financial. Like MC Hammer,
He
should
really
be doing some classes.
He should be teaching something. He should be at somebody's
a
school.
lot of guys from 30 on 30, and again, I'm a big sports, like a lot of guys from those 30, like those shows, those guys should be getting travel. Like those schools should be hiring, but those schools ain't gonna put our guys in there unless we're there to be the representation, to have the budget to put them and hire them to come in and talk.
Yeah.
So if Deon Sanders was not in his position, there was no way Brittany could be in that position, because another head coach that is not to say about, it's not about race all the time, but in this case, it's about culture and race, right? If it wasn't for Deon Sanders in that room, or somebody in his likeness on his stature, that wouldn't happen. But because he's open to the culture, he knows things are changing. He know the future is the kids. He has sons, like a lot of that stuff. Of course, in his status, but a lot of that stuff added up. So it's like we have to be. A lot of people just got to be in those rooms. You know what I mean, to be able to push the culture forward. You know what I mean? Even Chameleonaire, like Chameleonaire, need to be having so many different locations. You know, I'll be here in Miami if you want to open up one. Need to have so many locations to help these young kids see that it ain't always got to be sports. It ain't always got to be. The future is digital. The future is design. There's NFTs on the way. Like it's meta world on the way. Like people need houses in the meta world. People need cars, and it's just so crazy. But people need people need a whole house in the meta world. They need carpet. They need but people got to design that. You know what I mean? There's different investments. People we still learn about investments. But to know that the younger kids underneath us can start seeing those things differently, but having a place to really go to really learn that, and having somebody to put their hand up. Taraji, not to be off subject real quick. Taraji posted this thing maybe 2 weeks ago, where I don't know if you guys seen it on her page, and everybody else reposted it. I think Snoop maybe posted it. Thank God for the repost, because it got out to different people. It was maybe a group of 15. It was this illustration. So one guy came, they all got in the line. The second row climbed the back, and they got on the line. The second row climbed on the back and got on the line, and it got up to the top of this mountain, where the last guy got to the top and then pulled everybody else. And then everybody else went, and he was the last person to go. Great illustration to show it takes us all to get up there, but then it takes that person at the top to bring everybody else up. You know what I mean? Absolutely. So it's just one thing at a time. And I just think ain't nobody no saviors, ain't nobody no gods. I get it. But God did not make a mistake on putting certain people where they're at to be able to influence the next generation who looks and relates to them.
And to me, that's your biggest impact. That is your biggest impact. That is to be able to influence
it is really
someone else to be able to make better choices in their life, and to get somewhere that maybe you even couldn't get to. But to understand that they can get there. And to be able to show the way. So I applaud him. I pray that he continues doing that. I pray that he don't stop it there. I pray that he even starts talking about finance, because again, most of them actually end up, a couple years after they've left the league or whatever, end up broke or whatever. So I hope he goes into financial literacy. I hope he goes into all of that. Again,
even Ocho.
Yeah, even Ocho, exactly.
It's a prime example to help these young men about finances, right?
And not being out here trying to stunt and all that foolishness,
and not get validation from people like that. But that's one thing about some of us Miamis. Not all of us, because some of us are very flashy. But that's some of us from the inner city. Like we all Chad is from Liberty City. I'm from Liberty City. A lot of us are from the inner city, and our mindset is like that. We just don't care what people think. You know what I mean? We're gonna do it. But I think how Ocho did that and still doing it today. He needs to be doing a class.
He really does.
Tell it to the athletes, tell it to the young men, and not just athletes. Just go to the schools. It's so much. But anyway, so we want to hear from y'all real quick before we move on to the next topic. We got some comments coming in all over the place. I'm gonna go ahead and play some of these Convoz replies.
What's up, Mike Smith?
Hi, Miami. Happy to see you, girl. I just left my room. I closed it early so I could jump in here and see what's poppin'.
What's up, girl? I'm sorry you left your room.
Yeah, girl, it's bald head telling me I got hair now. I let it grow out. I locked this shit. I finally had it. Remember I said when I had locked it was gonna be on the journey. Bitch, I've been on my journey.
crazy.
So crazy.
Still a mess.
Yes, and I love it. Be yourself. Be your authentic
Absolutely.
self. I
She
root
is
everybody
too
on
funny.
for being yourself. Listen, God designed you exactly for your reason and your purpose, and we love it. And I love the hair, boo.
Oh my goodness.
What do you have?
Okay, so let's see. I'm sorry, it's so many things popping in. I'm trying to make sure I keep up with it. Okay,
order.
Brother Rasheen B said Primetime is a great mentor, and we absolutely believe that and agree with it. D Fraz 305. Primetime is the GOAT. Glad he is giving back to the HBCU and our young Black men.
Amen.
Let's see. Let's go back up. And he also says Miami's so beautiful.
Thank you. Soldier
Right.
Man on YouTube, he said, yeah, he's leading by example.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think he got to just make the way for others to get in a position to be a coach as well. Like I want to see Ocho at like Ham and FAMU, and I don't know if he's trying to get maybe not head coach, but he needs to be a part of the entire athletic department. But anyway, so that's athletics. And did you want to? No, everybody is just saying, "Hey, Miami." Okay.
All right.
My topic for tonight, my first topic for tonight, you guys, is when it comes to money or time, which one is most important to you? Money or time? And why? Shayla.
You already know I'm going to say time. Absolutely time. Money comes and goes. You cannot get time back. You know, and that's funny that you even asked this, because I was literally thinking about it the other day. Like, the moment a minute is past, that's it. You missed it. It'll never return. It is what it is. You have to constantly keep moving forward. So, we really you can't be wasteful of the time that you have.
Yeah.
And I think sometimes when you don't look at it in that way, you take advantage of the fact that you've been given so much time to be able to do so much, and you just haven't, for whatever the reason is.
Yeah.
So, no, money comes and goes, and of course it's important, right? It's right up there with air.
Yeah,
but
look, with enough money, you can have enough time to do a lot of things.
Exactly. It's very important. Don't get me wrong, but me personally, time is way more important. Way more important than that.
Yeah, I have to agree. I one of my love languages is time, right? Time is priceless.
Absolutely.
You cannot get it back. Like, time is so important to where some days I don't even like to have regrets. I don't like to live in the past like that. Time is so dope to where some days I wish I could go back in time and talk to my mama, talk to my grandmothers, talk to my family more who are just not here anymore. You know what I mean? Just to have conversation with them and ask them things I didn't even think to ask them, but now I wish I would have knew the things I knew now, just to be, just to get the answers from them. You know what I mean? So time is that dope that it makes you reminisce about the past a little bit. Money, I done had a lot of money. I done had no money. I done got money back. You know what I mean? Like you said, money does come and go. You can always, if you if you empty, zeroed out, you can always find a little job. You could get back on track. You can always get back on track. But you can't get
do
that
nothing about time.
Back.
It is, it's going.
You can't get it back. So that's why living life too, to where time is that limited. You know what I mean? And I get it. Mark Breach just said time is money. Time is the one of the most important currencies on this planet. You know what I mean? No matter how much money you have, how much money you're trying to go after year after year after year, when you get 60, 70 years old and you got all this money, you look back, you don't wasted all your time in this life. So you got to be able to have that balance too. Yes, you want to secure all the money so you can have the time to do a lot of things, but you don't want to get so caught up in the money to where you forget about the time and the moments that you can spend and make memories of.
Yes,
so
absolutely.
Time is priceless. Money you can always is figure outable. It's figure outable. We've seen people with all this money, they get to, some people like just living from growing up in the inner city. I've seen a lot. I've seen people not have a lot and they don't fold and break like those I've seen with so much money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So money, it is important, because we wouldn't have none of this going on. the bills will not be paid.
Straight up.
You know what I mean? Like none of this would be able to be possible without the money part. But the time to even sit down, take off, make sure we both have the same schedule to be here right now. Like even that, is priceless. So
absolutely.
You know, and I saw this from Rick Ross the other day. He said something about time and money. I was gonna play it, but you know, I got Convoz on this other phone. So
he's another one who I hope in his future will go back and give the kind of experiences in the game that he's acquired back to the youth.
Well, he started with the book, so you know, I got the book. That's a start.
Yeah,
you know
absolutely.
What I mean? It's a start. He also did this thing where it was like some type of group you go and you listen. If you're an entrepreneur, you go get a hustler and all of that type of stuff. Like he has that. So I think I want him to do the same thing with Nas.
Yes, yeah.
Nas
I mean,
we have so
many people,
and
I
think they're still learning. They're in the process of trying to see how it can go. They got to get the right team too around them.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because without the right team, it will crumble. You will get taken advantage of, and I get that. You gotta have the right team to be able to do certain things and move right.
Mm-hmm.
So I get that, but at this point in the game where it's so much digital, you could just do everything digital and not have people all on your neck, and people will sign up and listen to that stuff. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
But it takes time to do it. So,
all right. So we got Soulja Man on YouTube.
We have Soulja Man. He said, time is definitely important. Money is part of survival. Time is what you make it. Managing time to focus on important things and still live life. Invest in those who share the same interests.
Absolutely.
And it keeps. Oh yeah, that was it.
Thank you, Soulja Man. Thank you.
Yeah.
No, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So I definitely hope that people really, really do understand that, because I think in today's society we put so much weight on money.
Oh God. Like you can't even look past or scroll without, hey, you want to learn how to whatever. It's like when you cut off this camera, are you at peace at home?
Oh, yeah.
No, straight up.
No, straight up. Like
y'all know how we are. Like it's don't get me wrong, money, you gotta
it's important
have it.
And we got it and we get it. And in order to be able to have
but
it,
what else?
You have to. But
what
past
else?
that?
What else?
Yes, absolutely.
Because if money was all that, we'll have Mr. Apple here. What's his name? Not Bezos, Lord, that's Amazon. I should know because I'm Mrs. Apple. I love this company. What's his name?
Girl, you don't know because you sent me the Apple. I forgot the
I know
name that fast.
She was with the Android crew.
Oh,
and
God,
I told
here
her
we
she
go.
got to get rid of that green thing and come over to the blue bubbles. What is his name?
I can't think it. I'm having a brain fart
right now. Oh my God,
now.
I can't even think of the Apple man. But anyway, if money was that important, that man would be here. But that money could not cure that cancer.
Nope.
That eating them vegetables couldn't cure them. Eating them fruits could not cure this cancer he had. So,
thank you, Robbie G.
We got 2 more topics tonight, you guys. We're gonna Steve
Jobs. Thank you, Mark.
Thank you, Mark.
Good Lord,
I can't believe
I couldn't think of that thing for nothing. Lord,
how do we see?
Even look, that's what happens.
Remember.
Okay, well.
So you got one topic. I'm gonna have another topic. We're gonna ask y'all for y'all last questions for the night. We're gonna go ahead and end this thing. Because we already started late. We were supposed to be done by 9:00, and now it's 10:00. Okay.
All right, y'all. So, okay, I'm going to continue. And it's kind of, no. Okay, I'll ask another one. Is it possible to trap a grown man or a grown woman?
Child.
Is it possible? I know we hear this a lot. Oh, he trapped her and she trapped him with this. Matter of fact, I even heard this morning on the radio on the Breakfast Club. They were talking about, Charlamagne was talking about someone being, how can you actually say that you're trapping someone or she trapped you? And so I'm really asking, can you trap a grown man or a grown woman? Is that possible?
Shayla, you already know my answer.
Well, I know your answer, but I want to know their answer.
That's true. She want to know y'all answer because, honey, my answer is
and why?
Absolutely.
Not only yes or no, but why? Why?
Not.
Mark Breeze says HE double hockey sticks. Yes, it is possible.
I mean, it all depends on what your definition of trapping is. To me, I feel like nobody should be trapping anybody. The trap thing is so played out. It is so old. It is so like you can see it from a mile away. But no, you can't. You can't trap a man to loving you. You can't trap a man for him to stay. If he does not want to stay, child, he is not gonna stay. If he does not want to love you right, he ain't gonna love you right. If he ain't gonna respect you, he not gonna respect you. You could do all of this stuff, you could give up your whole entire soul, which is so sad, to be able to have a piece of man, than to have a whole man who is supposed to love you the way you should and be deserved and to be loved. So I don't care if y'all have a baby together, you still can't trap him because he's still gonna do what he want to do. Same thing, fellas, you can't trap a woman either. I remember back in the day, guys used to be funny, be like, "Oh yeah, I'm a you know, mess up so she could get pregnant." Like, you can't even trap the girls nowadays because they'll handle it. You know what I mean? So it's just like, I don't know. I have really nothing.
That is one way. The Soldier Man said pregnancy drama is one way, of course. I mean, yes, I guess there are ways, but I guess my thing is, if you're a grown person, how are you allowing someone to trap you? You grown. Now, if this was a child we talking about, that's different.
It doesn't matter about age. I think sometimes some people are very desperate. Some people don't have the self-esteem to know, or the self-worth to know that they deserve better. Age does not matter. Trust me. Some men are stuck in as if they're 17 and honey, they 70. You know what I mean? Well, not 70, but you know what I mean? Like, it does not matter. Like, it doesn't matter about age. And I get what you're saying. Like, grown people should be better, but some people just not better. And it's not all. Some people are on course with their life the way it's supposed to be, but some is just not. I don't know. I really have nothing to add to that besides.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. And I only say that because Princess of Paris funny. I only say that because, like, for things like the whole pregnancy thing, again, the way to stop that is you shouldn't be going raw. You shouldn't be allowing her to touch the doggone condom. There's so many things that you can do to prevent that.
Mm-hmm.
So how is she trapping you when you're deciding to do what you do without the proper protection? I mean, I guess that's how I'm kind of seeing the whole, how can someone trap you, or how can a man trap you into staying and doing all that stuff? It's something called you just leave.
Yes, I'm telling you, Shay, some people just not in their mindset. It's just, it is what it is for some people. I have no idea. I can't even answer that one fully because I have no answer besides, child, it's a no for me. Again, that's me. And everybody not.
Yeah.
You know, the same thing goes with me when it comes to like cheating and all that. Like, what? That's a trap too. I don't even like, no. Once that happens, it's a done deal for me. Like, everybody has their own thing, so it just all depends. But age does not define anybody's worth, because people still be not even feeling themselves at age 40, 45, 50, 60, like 30, 35. You know what I mean? Unfortunately.
Jason, you funny.
So yeah, so that's that. Anybody else has something to say before we move on to my last topic for the night and ask y'all some stuff? Hold on. Girls put the muscles.
That was pretty.
Okay. So I ain't want to read that one out.
Well, thank you, Princess. We saw it, hey, but we just can't read it out
Princess,
loud.
You be real though. You look real with me.
What's up, Just Cam?
I can't. Shay could probably say that one out loud.
Yes, that's one way that we attempt to try to trap a man is, thinking we're gonna put that game on him and our special skill set and all that other kind of foolishness. But again, there's still a way for them to protect themselves. So she can't trap you unless you allow her to.
Yeah.
And I guess that's just my point.
Yeah.
And vice versa. He can't trap you with how great his stuff is if you don't allow it to happen. But if you do, that's on you. That's not him trapping you. But that's my personal opinion.
Amen.
And okay.
You know that you don't intend to be with that person, and you know you're not really interested, but you're going with it anyway.
And it goes.
It continues, yeah.
Yeah.
It's beneficial for you, right? Especially financial. Then yes, it is. You can trap a motherfucker. That's men and women. But the thing is this: you also have to be able to be trapped. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
and I guess and I get that, and I guess that's my point. It's like you have to be able to be trapped, and you're allowing that. So how can you really put it all on the other person?
You can't.
I get that. I guess
It's
that's
always,
just my thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I love to hear you talk. Like thank you for your comments.
This is so different from us because we always read in people's comments. You know what I mean? We don't have video.
We never have video, but that was
so
funny.
to be able to hear you guys' comments live is just so dope right now. So I see why we're right now live on Convoz. So everybody else who's tuning in, I know some people have came, some people have gone. That's cool. Y'all know we always open to people staying as long as they can or cannot stay. We're cool with that. But those who are just coming in, we are also on Convoz. And Convoz, you're able to actually respond to us on video.
Yes.
And not just type it. Typing, we're still open and super okay with that.
Mm-hmm.
But if you want to come on the videos and respond, I can't wait to see how it sounds on the podcast tomorrow too.
I know.
We're gonna probably
again, all this
this
is a test, y'all, because we've never done this before. So we're gonna see how this goes. But I like this.
Yeah, I like it too.
I like it.
I like the Convoz.
Yes, absolutely. I like it.
You see, I'm doing my little thing. You know what I mean? Doing something different. So all right.
Yeah. So okay.
Next topic for tonight, before we get into you guys' comments, get ready for your question. If you have a question, go ahead and put them in the comments right now. So as soon as we're done with this question, we're going to go ahead and read yours. And we're going to go ahead and let you guys go tonight. It is getting late. It's early in other places, but it is late on the East Coast. You hear me?
Yeah, it is.
It is 10 p.m., honey. Tomorrow's a whole new day. Whew, I got a long day tomorrow. So, but yeah. Okay, so what I wanted to say tonight is, and I think it's in my phone, and I didn't write it out. It is in my phone.
Okay.
I need a third phone so I can be able to do all of this together. Two ain't enough.
You wrote down a whole bunch of ones, and the one you wrote down.
You know how some of the stuff we save in our phone and we bring it to the paper.
Okay.
I just use my phone.
Got you. Yeah. It's normally me who forget that one.
Yeah, that's my bad. Let me just take one from one before.
Okay, Soldier Man. I'm sorry, I'm just reading comments while she's looking for her topic. Soldier Man, y'all ready for Spider-Man No Way Home and Matrix Resurrections? You know what? I'm not a big Spider-Man. I'm not a big Spider-Man person. I've watched them because I just like going to the movies, but
exit out.
And the Matrix, I do want to see that because I want to see where they're gonna go with that.
Let me see. It may have logged me. I hope not. Go ahead, Shay.
But I definitely want to see a Matrix. I'm gonna see Spider-Man, even though I'm not really interested in seeing it. I'm gonna see it, but I'm a movie head, so I like going. I'm one of them ones who you can literally say we're going to the movies and we're just gonna sit there all day and watch, and I will sit there and watch all day because I just like movies. So, but I'm definitely gonna check those out. Hello to everyone who is, coming in and coming out. It's a whole bunch of people, and I know I screen. But hello to all of y'all. I'm seeing a lot of new names that we've never seen before.
Back. Look at that. Okay, so I didn't want to take too much time, but it is in my phone, and I can come back if I do go on my phone. At least it didn't hang me up. That's kind of cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
IG will cut you off quick.
I know IG wouldn't have exit me out. So yeah, I try to go in there. You know how you get on FaceTime or somebody. If you got an iPhone, you get on FaceTime, you pull out. So I think Convoz just allowed me to pull out and come back in, which is great to know that just in case I have to get back in my phone and get something while I'm on live. So that's good to know that it didn't exit me out. But I still ain't got my topic and I wanted to go get. However, I guess I could just go with. Oh, I'm mad I ain't write it down. I guess, okay, you just give us another one then, because I don't know.
All right, no problem. All right, so this one
it was definitely a relationship one, though.
It was?
Yeah. I'm always on a relationship, but go ahead.
I didn't really do a relationship one this time.
That's why we have two different things of questions.
For the now, on our while we're talking about our life updates, during that time, I actually spent some time with family, and I got to see or be around. I've been around a lot of children lately, a lot of children lately, and I realized that I don't know if it's just age or if it's just how I grew up, but I have a very like low tolerance for certain things when it comes to how like people raise their kids and stuff. Like it's really bothering, especially if I have to be around it. It's annoying to me.
This
So
is really good.
Well, dang girl, to the bottom. My question is,
For real.
do you all believe that today parents are too lax, or do you think that just back then parents were way too strict?
Oh, I think. Oh, that water was really good. I really like that.
And I ask this not only as someone who, you know, we're trying to prepare in our futures for to be mothers.
Yes.
I think I recognize this more and more the more I'm around children, and I feel like in this point of my life, I've been around more children than I've ever been around, and I don't know if that's me subconsciously gravitating toward that, or if it's just
age.
You know, yeah, I don't know. But I've recognized that I just have really low tolerance for certain things, and people kind of bring that to my attention, like, but it's with kids and how they raise them. So, you know, or do you guys just think that today's parents are just way too lax? Or do you think our parents back then, how we were raised, was just way too strict?
I think it's a mixture of both. So I can only speak for myself and how I was raised versus what I see today. And I think today's parents, because I am an aunt, and I am a godmother, and I am all of that. I versus how I was raised.
Okay.
I think the parents, our generations, you know, people in our age group who are parents, I think they give their kids, and I said this before to one of the parents, I think we give the kids things that we didn't get.
Yeah, okay.
Meaning giving them more space and giving them more relaxation of not being so extra on them, because we felt like when I get older, I ain't gonna do that to my
kids.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But sometimes it can offset, and they get too lax, and they don't know how to be in this world and be able to live in this world when the world hits them, because they always depend on you. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Not to say you gotta love hard, because you don't want to repeat generational curses. At the same time, you don't want to set them up for failure to where when they get out there in the world, they get eaten by wolves. You know what I mean?
Got you.
So it's just like, yes, they're a little bit too lax because they want to give them something new and a different experience. But then our parents too may have been a little too much, but not really, because I feel like for myself, my mom was very like protective to a certain degree. There's a lot of things that I could not do, but there was a lot of things she allowed me to do, and I'm so grateful for that. Like the other day, I just shared that she allowed me to listen to all type of music.
Mm-hmm.
You know, unlike you know what I mean?
Absolutely. My parents did not play that.
She was not like, my mom let me listen to Foxy Brown, Lil' Kim growing up, Tupac, you know what I mean?
I wish you would put that on
Salt
in the
and
Pepper.
You know, TLC. Like, I got to listen to all the adult music.
Mm-mm.
It wasn't just Trina Trick, you know what I mean? Like, she allowed me to listen to that music, and not to say that's part of, you know, a lot of that stuff is why I love hip hop too, to this day, and how it comes out of my music, like those type of all of that. You feel me? Like all the swag of it. But it was something she allowed me doing, and something she wasn't having it. I could not be out at a certain time of the night. I had to work to help her with the bills. Like I had to work. I had to start working at 16. Like as soon as I turned 16, I had a job. I had no choice. So it was some things could have been a little bit too harsh.
Okay.
You know, a lot of my friends' mom allowed them to do a lot of things. They got to stay out till like 11, 12 o'clock. I couldn't. You know what I mean? Like it was, we don't cell phones back then, so your behind better be at this door. I ain't got to call and check up on you.
I ain't got to call to do nothing.
I know where you better be at. I'm not gonna be reminding you when I told you what I told you to do. So it was like 9 p.m. was my curfew, like all the way up until maybe my senior in high school. Like she was tough on that. It was a lot of things I just could not do, but it's a lot of things she allowed. And it's just having a healthy balance. And again, today it's not that they're doing less. Again, I just don't want them to get too lax to where they're not teaching them.
No, I feel you. Life skills, definitely, and morals and all of that kind of stuff. Just respect. Like, okay, Soldier Man made a point, and I want to read that.
Yeah.
Soldier Man on YouTube says parents were strict back then and overprotective. Now our generation is spoiling them more, and there's some lack of authority. With all the violence happening, some teens and young adults lack respect. And I guess that's my thing. Thank you, Soldier Man, for that. I guess that's my thing. The lack of respect. And I think I think now it's like they're trying too hard to be their kid's friend, and that's my issue. Your child's not your friend. Your child is your child, and you're supposed to be teaching them how to become responsible, and teaching them morals, and teaching them values, and teaching them all of those things, and understand that there are boundaries, period, in this world. So not allowing them to have certain boundaries because of whatever, however you grew up or whatever, is harmful to them as adults. I just feel like now, I've never seen such disrespect towards people who are older than, children than ever. It's crazy to me.
I think a lot of that has shifted for a lot of reasons. And here's one of the reasons why I've noticed. Back in the day, my mom used to always, she told me, and she put it in me. She said, this is what she said. You got to, she didn't say it exactly, but basically said, you better treat everybody the same. Basically, you treat the janitor and the CEO the same way. I think now, because there's so many fine lines between adults and children, you see the teachers having sex with the kids. There's a lot of fine lines between the adults and children. So some parents are like, you better not talk to nobody. Don't say nothing, which is kind of disrespectful in a way. If you look at somebody, a child to be in those predicaments and don't do nothing or say nothing, but at the same time, they've been told they don't talk to strangers, don't talk to no people, because of people are so pedophilish.
Yeah.
That ain't a word, but I just made it one. Pedophilish. To where there's a disrespect there to protect themselves in a way. But
the disrespect is on like another level. But
it is.
It's the lack of the disrespect of authority is on another level now. And I have to blame it on parents. I can't blame it on nobody else. I'm sorry.
Have to. I remember Cam Newton. Y'all know Cam, right? He a quarterback. Now he's back with his original team. But anyway, he had this summer camp with these guys, these young guys. And one of the little boys was just going off on Cam Newton, like, who you think you is? You're not even this, and then you're not even that. And it's like, bro, like, you at my football camp. You know what I mean? The young man was very disrespectful to Cam Newton. Like, I could not believe it, because it wasn't Cam's fault, because Cam shouldn't have responded the way he did. But at the same time, it was his parents' fault.
Absolutely.
And it was his parents' fault, because
if you think about it, back in the day,
can you imagine?
Could you imagine going to school and saying something crazy to anybody, a teacher or something at your school, and not thinking or being in your mind, oh, my mom is gonna whoop that behind when I get to the house. She is not finna go for this. I think it's the lack of even being afraid of what your parent would do.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, you don't even care. And I have to blame that on parenting. So I think I just asked that question because my mind has been on that more than ever. And I don't know if it's, again, because I'm around so many kids now, and I just see it so much now that it's crazy. Like the story here where the girls walked into the beauty supply store and maced a girl to steal wigs. Like, y'all are y'all serious? Like, this is what it's become now, where you just don't even care.
Child, they went in the store and stole wigs.
And these kids were, they look like children, y'all. And I'm not trying to be funny. They looked like kids. And if y'all have seen it online at all, y'all tell me if I'm wrong. They look like children to me, holding a baby, and one of them was pregnant. Like,
stealing wigs out the store.
Like, come on. I was afraid back in the day to touch things in the grocery store.
Well,
like,
I'm not gonna say that, because
I'm just saying, like,
I grew up a little different. I went to juvenile. I grew up a little different, and some of that stuff was just rebellious. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A lot of rebellion in that as well, because it's a lot of stuff behind
my brother rebelled. I mean, it was different, because again, I did everything I was supposed to do, because I don't want to be in trouble, and it was just easier not to be in trouble. So why be in trouble? My brother was the exact opposite for me. So, but there's just certain things that even those lines he wouldn't cross, because he knew. And so I can only blame it on parenting. So
you know what? But not, you know what, too? I can't even say that, because it's not 100% parenting.
It's not 100%, but I would say mostly.
You can do, like, my mom did the best she could. Right? My mom did the best she could. My dad was in the army. He was way in Germany somewhere, started a whole new family, done got married, done had another baby. he's just living a whole different life. And got married a second time by the time I got into the situation that happened to me when I was in high school and got locked up and went to juvie.
Mm-hmm.
God. Had to get that expunged. So it wasn't that my mom. So it wasn't that my mom was just a bad mom. You know what I mean? It was just that she did the best she can, but at the same time, I was still in the rebellious for whatever reason. Like, why was I shoplifting? You know what I mean? And I had $200 in my bag, and the thing that I took was like $40. I was just so like I was just.
Again, as children,
So
you're
it
children
wasn't-
and you make
it was-
mistakes.
yeah.
But these acts of just kids who just have like patterns of just doing, I just don't understand it. And for me, it's just the respect thing is the biggest thing.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, but again, it starts with the parents to lay the foundation. But at the same time, a child is a child, a person is a person,
and they're gonna
a
do what they
soul
want
is
to
a
do.
soul, and a spirit is a spirit. They're gonna do whatever they're gonna
That's
do,
true.
despite having all of that, all the checklists that a parent should give. Think about all the checklists of a perfect parent. Like some parents have give them a whole nice lifestyle and gave them the card and did everything and give them, everything, and they still mess up. It's just part of it. It's part of the growing pains, but it's not an excuse to leave your child out here on E without love and without affection and without guidance. Ooh, and y'all know the water makes me burp if I'm drinking the sparkling water. So, excuse me. There's a lot of stuff going on.
Let's see, 17 replies.
17 replies.
Ooh, okay. So we're going to get the Convoz replies, and then we're going to go ahead and exit on out of here, y'all.
Yeah.
It's late.
I don't know if Carlos said, shout out to Carlos who came in here. Y'all know Carlos from what's that show? I should know with Nick Cannon.
Oh, Wild 'N Out.
I had to tell Carlos to get on Convoz. Shout out to Carlos Los. They so dope over there. All of them over there is doing amazing.
Yeah,
they
are.
Podcast. They got a whole. Oh, they have a whole new app too, y'all. Y'all download the app. 85 South.
85 South. Okay. Oh yeah, yes. I did hear that.
They have a new app that hold all their content. I just think it's so dope. They don't grow. They don't grew their brand amazingly. So I don't know if he's still in here or not. But shout out to you, man. Thank you for dropping in for a quick second. Everything they doing is just dope. So, what we said we was gonna do? Oh, check these.
All right. So we checking Convoz replies,
let's
y'all.
Let's see.
One of them you can't get back. You can't get time back.
Okay.
Money you can always recreate that. The time you can't get time back.
Can't.
All right.
Amen.
So that was back to our earlier
Since we
topic.
got Convoz people on here, can we get some time stamps or something on these replies so we can see?
Oh yes, so we can see the time.
Yeah. Oh, we need to just go in order. All right, hold on.
Ooh, that's hard. I want to say time, but there are times when I'm spending time when I'd rather be getting money. So I'm not sure. Shayla, them earrings are banging.
Thank you, girl. Thank you. No, I feel you on that because there is sometimes where I get that. I feel you.
Yeah. Because you be like,
oh, I could have been. You know what I could have been doing right now?
Yeah,
absolutely.
But you be trying to have that healthy balance. You be trying to have a healthy balance.
That's funny.
As a parent of a 20-year-old and a 16-year-old.
Girl, what?
Back in the day were two.
She look good.
With an iron fist that was full of fear. And that fear was implanted on us. I believe that's one of the reasons why you have so many people who, when they make it and leave, and so on and so forth, or some people who never make it to the level of success because the parents were hard. And I get it, right? Their parents were slaves, probably, more than likely. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Not necessarily slaves, I am older, but even if their parents weren't slaves, they were definitely a part of segregation. And yeah, my great grandmother was definitely a slave, so I understand why they ruled the way that they did.
Yeah. It was just hard love, and again, it's generational.
I believe that these little kids that we call fresh and fast and so on and so forth, they are actually setting boundaries that a lot of adults fail to set. They speak their truths, and even though there's guidance that's needed, there is space that's needed more.
That's true. That's why I say I think they give the kids more space now versus how we
I don't
had.
think they need more space. I don't
You know,
agree with that one.
Shayla really grew up
Yeah,
differently
no.
than me. You know what I mean?
Mm-mm.
Like my mom allowed me to have my individuality. She allowed me to express it through the way I wore my clothes, the way how my expression was when I talked. Like she allowed me to have that, even though she still had other boundaries that probably wasn't as easy as the other kids, like my other friends. But
Mhm.
there was a lot of things she allowed me to be authentically. Like that was one thing I was happy that she allowed me to express myself in front of her. And that same person I was in front of her with, I was in front of the world with.
Okay.
You know what I mean? That was, and I saw that with her too. So I got to see my mom, the same person in front of everybody. So she didn't put on for nobody. She, you know what I mean? So when I was able to do that in front of her, she was like, dang, she got that from me. So she acting like this in front of her friends. She acting like that in front of me. So, but at least she's being herself. You know what I mean? So that was one thing I respect about her, despite not being able to stay out past 9 or 10 o'clock. So,
okay.
Yeah. And
I work in a nursing home, and the people who work with me know that their time is limited. Like, this is your last stop.
Yeah.
And
Dang, especially them nursing homes get you, man.
if you allow
Make you think.
yourself to be trapped, you're gonna be trapped. That's it, and that's all.
That's it.
That's why I say it's up to the people.
Yeah.
It was up to the people. But so yeah, y'all, we're a little behind on these replies, but you know, first day back, we're gonna see how we can get that better. So yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah. What we have here? We have, before we go, we have
right
which
here,
one?
Jason.
We have YouTube. Jason says there's a thin line between love and fear, and it's a generational progress that is just as great and more love. Less great and more love. I think that's what less is, right? Less great. I know he put Jess.
I don't know what he meant to say there.
It probably was a quick
typo.
Typo. I do them all the time. Y'all excuse me my burps. Y'all know I'm drinking that water.
That's why we're seeing so much ambiguity. Okay.
Yeah. It was a
there is a thin line. There is a line between love and fear.
Oh, he said less fear and more love.
Less fear and more love.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess that's what your definition of more
Both.
love is.
Your definition
or
of both.
More fear. Exactly.
Yeah.
I just feel like it's very backwards, but hey, that's just me.
Yeah.
Let's see. Soldier Man, what's this? Soldier Man says we can't repeat same mistakes when our ancestors made, or our parents. We're still human, but still must be better than the last generation and encourage the next. Yes, we must be better, but I think that there's a reason why they say that there's wisdom in the older generation, and there's a reason why they did certain things they did. Yes, the times was a big part of it, I'm sure, but it also was to teach, again, the one thing that I think that we lack the most in our children today, and that's respect.
Yeah.
Period. They don't have any.
And I don't know what the foundation of that is either. I know the new parents are trying, like you said, trying to be more friendly with them or whatever. I don't know where that's coming from.
I mean, I know social media and stuff is probably a big deal of it, because let's be honest, our environment probably taught us more than not encouraged. It had more of an effect on us than our parents did at some point in your life, because you're around your friends more, you're watching TV more, you're on the internet more, you're on IG, social media, all these different things more than the effect your parents.
And then you get to see,
and you get to see all these different ways that people live, talk,
how they treat, like they had the beating up the teacher or whatever it was, and they wanted to imitate that everywhere. He said
I get it, and I'm quite sure that that's part of it, but I still think we as parents, and just based off of the things that I'm hearing and I see a lot, and just out and about and family and whatever, I just feel like there's a lot of better parenting they could be doing too. Yeah. So that's just me. But I think that's it for that.
Yeah,
for tonight. We're done.
Tonight. We're good. We hit an hour. We were supposed to be here at 8:30. It is 10:30. And we appreciate y'all for staying with us, even though we're so super late trying to get this thing together. But those who are we got people who just really joining in on IG and letting y'all know we are also on Convoz. It's a new app. Well, not a new app, it's an older app. But if you don't know about it, it's new to you.
And now you know.
Now you know. So it's a new app. It's all video. There's no texting going on. It is y'all go ahead and download it. Come find me. Come say hello. Do your first video. Just say, "Girl, Miami, I just found out about the app. Thank you for letting me know." Gonna let somebody know I'm making up for my lost issues. So y'all come on Convoz app, come find me, come find Brains and Beauty Times too. We are also on there. We got to update that page too and try to get back into the groove of that. Again, we just, I think social media and everything has conditioned us a lot, but it is not an excuse to try to do something different and something new. And get back into how we was. We was doing so good on Convoz. We were so consistent with it, and I think sometimes, you just never, life just happens.
That's all I can blame it on.
Girl, life just happens, and it be so many things you got to keep up with, but then at the same time, there's no excuse. So shout out. What's up, Lisa?
What's up, Lisa?
She just came in. So yeah, we want to thank y'all for tuning in tonight. Again, I know it's super late, but we appreciate everybody who came in. I don't care if you stayed for 2 seconds or 5 seconds or the whole hour of 50 minutes or 5 minutes. We appreciate y'all every time because you don't have to log on and listen to us talk about these men's child. No, I'm just kidding. From everything from A to Z, y'all know we talk about everything from what's popping, what's going on in this culture, how our point of views are versus how we would love to hear from you and let us know your on things. Not just gossip about stuff, but really talk about the basis of whatever is going on trending right now and try to pull the underlying thing under it so that we can all learn from something from it or get a new perspective from it. So that's what we do when it comes to trending topics for those who are new. And then also, y'all know we love our relationship. Shay is married, so she always have her topics coming from a wife, from a married standpoint.
Mm-hmm.
Your girl, waiting patiently. Okay. Not in a rush. Right. But I have my point of view of that. When it comes to dating and stuff like that and waiting and so much. So we want to just thank y'all for just tuning in. What's up, Mike TZ? We about to leave. Child, another Christian hip hop artist just came into the building. We about to go though, but I appreciate you dropping on in here. Y'all, he's so dope. Hey, when I just heard
Mike TZ. Okay.
Yeah, he got the song, how I go. Got the Bible going viral like TikTok. Child, lost my mind when I heard it. I was like, what? Got the Bible going viral like it's TikTok. You feel me? Hey, that's a real bop. Like I wasn't even like that was for real.
I'm gonna listen to it when we get off here.
Yeah. So shout out to all my Christian hip hop community. We all try to be as supportive of each other as much as possible because we already know we don't get the whole light on us like we should. Because we already got the light. That's probably why. But you feel me? We don't get everybody's support as we should because it's brand new to a lot of people. But it's gonna get where it needs to get at, and it's
but I love that it's growing. I'm about to say I love that it's growing because I was looking, on iCloud the other day, and again, this was just you like showing me that there's so much other music that you just don't hear. So now I go and randomly listen to stuff and let it just play.
Yeah,
girl, I found some straight like
it be
some
bangers.
Jams, like, and I'm like, who is this? Like, I'm.
It be bangers. So
I gotta listen to Mike TZ. Let me see. I'm gonna hear that one.
Mike. Hey,
okay.
He one of them now. I don't know all of his catalog just yet, but he one of them. It's so many of them, man. I know everybody knows Lecrae, but it's so many different artists. You feel me?
I love that it's just expanding. You know what I'm saying?
It's expanding,
it's not one way to listen or to celebrate the Lord.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And it's not one
way. Different ways. We all got different influences on how we grew up. And it's, I can't help that I can't sing, baby. I can't be Tasha Cobbs. I would love to be Tasha Cobbs. You feel me? And sing my butt off. But child, God said no.
That ain't your lane.
That ain't your lane. I need you to come out here and rap a little something. And I don't need you to bring your inner city all up in it. because I need you to speak to the inner city
So
too.
people, yeah,
So,
absolutely.
we all got purpose in many different ways, and we all got to just find it and be okay with how God has designed us and placed us in this world, and not everybody laughing.
I love laughing at it.
Everybody laughing. But listen, I embrace who I am, y'all.
Not her ministry.
God say no to me singing, child. But I embrace who I am. I embrace how he has designed me, and I'm still going to use whatever I can to try to point somebody to God real quick.
Absolutely.
I'm not trying to let y'all say, okay,
it.
you got to cut off the whole wide world. No, if you have an opportunity to listen to some Christian hip hop, y'all go ahead and put it in y'all playlist a little here. Make your own playlist of it. Add your girl on there. That's number one. And then add all other, and then Spotify and Apple will suggest other people.
Yes, and that's what she taught me. That just let it just ride, and you find so many artists and songs that you're like,
so
that
I'm learning.
Fire. Yeah, absolutely. What's up, Jen?
Yeah, and y'all don't listen so much that they actually put me in the placement, so that's so dope. So before it used to be like play my song and it'd be like touch it. I'm like, what is this coming after my song? But now I'm like in the groove with everybody else. So I've dropped 2 singles this year. My first 2 singles. Next year's looking great. Can't wait to next year. But we'll talk about that on our year end in 2 weeks. We'll talk about 2 weeks.
Yes.
What we look forward to 2022, how 2021 ended for us. All of that. And next week we'll talk about Christmas and all of that type of stuff.
Absolutely.
And get ready for these holidays. Y'all know how I feel about holidays. Not a lot of people here for me for holidays, but I try to make it my best with people God has placed in my life.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So, but yeah, so that's it. Because I ramble all day. You got anything you want to add?
I have nothing to say. I have nothing else to say, I should say. But thank y'all so much again for joining us again. I know we were gone for a minute, but we back. And we appreciate y'all so much. Anybody who just popped in for a second or y'all been here the whole time. Convoz. Y'all are still dope. Thank y'all so much.
Y'all still replying.
We gonna be back.
We gotta get back.
Girl, no. Be yourself.
I want you to be you.
Yeah, be yourself.
I want you to be exactly who you are. Because God designed you just like that too for a reason. You don't have to put on, and this is why I entered the Christian hip hop space. I want you guys to understand, like, yes, we love God, we love Jesus, and without him, I'm nothing. Like, I have to have him to even get to where I want to be. So you don't have to clean up for me. I want you to be you, whatever that is and whoever that is, because he loves you the way you are right now anyway. He loved me the way I am right now. All of this. All that.
You be if you change something, it's because you want to do it.
Don't do it for me. Don't do it for this community. Don't do it for nobody. Don't do it for your past. You do it for you. And if this is who you are right now, I accept it because God loves it. So if God loves it, baby, I love it too.
And we still want to hear from you, girl.
Be you, please. Don't be you. Whatever you want to end up doing, do you. But I want you to continue being you, and because that's how he sees you, and that's how he loves you, and that's how he sees you every day. When this app is off, he sees you still being you. So don't put on for me, and don't put on for this app. I want you to be you and continue being you. Okay, so that's my nugget for the night for everybody.
Yes,
for everybody. God sees you the way you. Without an app, he still sees you. When nobody ain't looking, he still hears your mind. He still hears your. So just be you in front of people. Don't worry about what people gonna say, because I don't care what people say about this. You feel me?
Royce Roofing, thank you so much for that. Glad to see a live without twerking.
Oh Lord. But we out.
Yeah, we try to keep it good.
We out. It's an hour 18. It's 10:30. Thank y'all. Peace out. To next week. We're gonna be on time next week.
Yes, we are. I took our work and everything. We're gonna be on time.
We're gonna be on time.
Thank y'all.
So see y'all next week. Until next week, 8:30-ish or 8:30?
8:30.
8:30. That's it. Because before we used to say 8-ish and it'd be 8:30, but now we're gonna say
it's gonna be 8:30.
And that's it.
Yeah.
For sure, comedian there. Okay.
For sure.
So good night to everybody. Good night, Beats Bullies. Good night to everybody who just tuned in, and y'all have a safe weekend. Yeah, be blessed, y'all. So until next week, we out. This was episode 124, which you can find tomorrow morning on Apple, Spotify, iHeartRadio, what else? It's like 12 platforms.
It's like
14.
12. I never remember all them names.
Yeah. And the video will be up on YouTube. So
Yes.
that's where we house all of the episodes. Facebook also has it as well. So we out.
We out, y'all. Bye.
All right. Now how I end this Convoz? Okay. Do I just press end? Girl, it is not ending. You hear me? Okay.
Let's see.
Oh, look. I got $9.
Okay.
Where did $9 go at?
58 views. Not okay. I don't know, but that's cool.
Oh, look, we still on here. Hello. I'm like, what $9 mean? Y'all, so you could make money on Convoz.
I know. See,
I don't even have an
I didn't
account
know
on
that.
it, y'all. So you still listening? So go to convozapp.com. Convoz app. This is something new. I literally just screenshot this. Didn't even know. Yeah. So y'all join Convoz and maybe you can make some dollars too. Who knows? Shout out to y'all over there.